Introduction. Times brief overview of the 2001 stock market crash. The 2001 stock market crash refers to the significant drop in stock prices that occurred in the early 21st century, specifically in the year 2001. The crash was triggered by a variety of factors, including the bursting of the dot-com bubble, a recession in the United States, and terrorist attacks on 11 September 2001. The crash resulted in a loss of trillions of dollars of market value and had a significant impact on the overall economy, as well as on individual investors and companies. The Nasdaq Composite, which had been driven up by the technology boom of the late 1990s, saw a dramatic decline, losing nearly 80% of its value between March 2000 and October 2002. Two causes of the crash. Times economic factors leading up to the crash. Times dot-com bubble and its impact on the stock market. Times role of speculation and irrational exuberance in the crash. There were several causes that contributed to the 2001 stock market crash. 1. Economic factors. The U.S. economy was in a recession in 2001, and this contributed to the market's decline. The Federal Reserve had raised interest rates several times to slow down an overheating economy, and this made it harder for companies to borrow money and expand. 2. Dot-com bubble. The dot-com bubble was a period of excessive speculation and irrational exuberance in the technology sector, which led to a large number of companies being overvalued. When the bubble burst, many of these companies went bankrupt, and their stock prices plummeted, causing a ripple effect throughout the market. 4. Terrorist attacks of 11 September 2001. The terrorist attacks of 11 September 2001 had a profound impact on the stock market, causing a significant decline in stock prices and a loss of confidence in the economy. The attacks led to a decline in consumer and business spending and increased uncertainty about the future of the economy. These causes combined to create a perfect storm that led to a significant decline in stock prices and a market crash. The dot-com bubble bursting and the terrorist attacks on 11 September 2001 were the main drivers of the crash, but economic factors and speculation also played a role. The 2001 stock market crash provided several important lessons for investors and policymakers. 1. The importance of diversification. Many investors who focused heavily on technology stocks during the dot-com bubble saw their portfolios decimated during the crash. Diversifying investments across different sectors and asset classes can help to reduce the impact of a market downturn in any one area. 2. The dangers of speculation and irrational exuberance. The 2001 crash was driven in part by excessive speculation and irrational exuberance, as investors piled into technology stocks without fully understanding the underlying fundamentals of the companies they were investing in. This serves as a reminder that investors need to be cautious and not get caught up in market hype. Lastly, the importance of long-term investment. Many investors panicked and sold their stock during the crash, locking in their losses. But those who stayed invested in the long term saw the market recover and their portfolio grow again. This highlights the importance of maintaining a long-term investment approach and not making decisions based on short-term market fluctuations.
Conclusion of the video is that the stock market crash of 2001 was caused by a combination of factors, including the dot-com bubble bursting, a recession, and the 11th September terrorist attacks. However, over time the market began to recover. The Federal Reserve implemented a series of monetary policy measures, such as lowering interest rates, to help stimulate economic growth and encourage investing. Additionally, the government passed the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, which increased regulations on publicly traded companies to help improve transparency and accountability. It took several years for the market to fully recover, but by 2007 the S&P 500 had regained all of the ground it had lost during the crash. Additionally, the market had a bull run from 2009 to 2020, where it reached new heights. Overall, the market's recovery was a gradual process that was driven by a combination of government policies and economic growth.